Self-control isn't a muscle you exhaust, it's a skill you build by doing less. For 30 years, scientists swore by something called ego depletion, the idea that willpower was like a battery that ran down every time you used it. Make one hard choice and you'd have less self-control for the next. But when researchers tried to replicate those studies, they failed. The real truth is stranger. Your brain doesn't get weaker from discipline, it gets stronger. Every time you resist something difficult, you're not spending willpower, you're actually rewiring the neural pathways that make future resistance easier. The muscle metaphor wasn't wrong, but we had the mechanism backwards. You don't deplete discipline by using it, you build it. Here's what actually happens when you repeat a hard choice. Your brain stops fighting you. Let's use the 5 a.m. wake-up as a concrete example. The first week is brutal because your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for executive decisions, is working overtime to override your desire to sleep. It's actively competing with your brain's reward system, which is screaming for more rest. That's exhausting. But by week 3, something shifts. The neural pathways connecting your intention to wake early become reinforced. Your brain literally carves deeper grooves in the same circuits, making that pathway the default route instead of the exception. By week 4, you're waking at 5 a.m. without the internal battle. The decision has become automatic. This isn't willpower depletion, it's automation through repetition. Your prefrontal cortex isn't getting tired, it's getting smarter. The pathway is now so well-worn that your brain runs it on autopilot, the same way you don't think about how to tie your shoes anymore. The science shows that consistent pressure on the same decision actually strengthens the neural architecture supporting that choice. Repetition is the key. You're not burning out your willpower, you're building a new default. Here's what separates the discipline from everyone else. They don't rely on willpower at all. They've engineered their lives so willpower becomes irrelevant. Take someone who never skips the gym. You might assume they have ironclad self-control, that they wake up every morning and white-knuckle their way through resistance. But that's almost never what's happening. Instead, they've designed their environment to make the gym the path of least resistance. Their gym clothes are laid out the night before. Their gym bag sits by the door. They've scheduled it at the exact same time every single day. When the alarm goes off, there's no decision to make, no willpower required. Compare this to someone who tries to exercise through sheer determination. They wake up, debate whether to go, negotiate with themselves, and eventually talk themselves out of it. They're burning willpower on a decision that should never exist in the first place. The real discipline hack isn't stronger willpower, it's fewer decisions. Remove the temptation, automate the choice. Stack your environment so the hard thing becomes the easy thing. Discipline don't have more self-control. They simply refuse to need it. Once you stop fighting friction and start eliminating it, discipline stops feeling like effort and becomes your default. Now here's how you actually make this real. 3 moves starting today. First, commit to one small daily non-negotiable. Not 3 goals, not 10 habits. 1. Maybe it's 10 push-ups before coffee or a 5-minute walk right after lunch. Something so small it feels almost trivial. The point isn't the push-ups, it's the neural pathway you're carving. Your brain learns that you keep promises to yourself. That's the foundation. Second, remove friction from the right choice. If you want to meditate, put your mat out the night before. If you want to eat better, prep vegetables on Sunday so they're the easiest option Wednesday. You're not relying on willpower anymore. You're making the disciplined choice the path of least resistance. Your environment does the work. Third, track the compounding effect, not obsessively but visibly. A calendar on your wall with an X for each day you kept your non-negotiable. After 3 weeks, you'll see the chain. After 8 weeks, the chain becomes identity. You're no longer someone trying to be disciplined, you're someone who doesn't break the chain. That's it. Small, automated, visible. Discipline builds itself. So here's what you're walking away with. Discipline isn't about grinding harder, it's about designing smarter. Stop white-knuckling your way through the day. Instead, pick one non-negotiable habit starting tomorrow. Remove one temptation from your environment today. That single move rewires your brain faster than a month of willpower battles. Your discipline grows when you stop forcing it. Start now.